outside, we are not allowed to come in here and build a new house. It's not allowed. Oh, there's one way. We can marry one local girl, or maybe girls with local boy. That's possible too.
So you're saying that this island, this lake, half of it belongs to Bolivia.
Um, it's like 45% Bolivia.
So do they
And
have the same thing too? Over
no,
there?
they don't have,
Oh.
because this material in the bottom is found only in this swampy area, in this national park, in Peruvian side. By the big part of the lake, we can find some reeds, but not the material in the bottom. Is the reason why in Bolivia side and the big part of the lake does not exist some more floating islands out there.
And you were saying they have to every like few months they have to completely redo the top, right? How do they move the houses then on top of new reeds?
The houses are some mobile houses because it's possible to lift
The
the whole
whole thing?
house.
Wow.
Maybe like 6, 7 guys may lift up
Oh wow.
and put some layers of the reeds in the bottom. And something else about the houses. Under the houses, you can see some more layers of the reeds, some more piles. There is much higher, here is lower, and they are to avoid the damp or humidity. It used to be so humid, and this used to cause rheumatism in the bones. And some few families get some wood for a wooden floor as well. And on top of this piled reeds, they build a house like this. She piled a little bit here, right? And is ready to build a house. Chatma? This is an ancient design of houses, she says, in conical shape. That's her houses, a modern house, square shaped, as you can see. Nowadays, quite popular. You heard. Sometimes they have some bigger house. She says that would be for some sort of meetings. The whole family is in the island, or maybe like a disco to dance. She says the biggest red roof house. It would be for communication, she says. And used to be at least in the past. The watchtowers in the beginning used to be to look maybe enemies are coming into their territory, and later in Inca time, for example, there was some more order on the mainland. There was no more enemies, and this was like a communication to talk to the neighbor islands in distance from up there. It was easy to shout, could hear from the other side. And nowadays, still they have the watchtowers, you can see there, because after school kids come back and they are rowing boats and hanging around, and sometimes they fall into the water and they cannot come back to the boat, some small ones. And in that case, the kid might be in problem, and is the reason why some adult guys from the top are watching if everything's okay around there. Maybe kids are in problem, like that. And it is allowed as well people or visitors to go up there and take picture from there. Later you can do that. Okay, so that's the watchtower. So that's it. The kitchen place. She says. They don't place the stove on the ground, she says. It's dangerous, it's flammable material. They don't know, might be a big problem as well. It's the reason why very often they get a piece of rock or stones for under the kitchen place, or sometimes just the roots of the reeds. They are the materials. And for fuel, they use the reeds. Just to add something else, material like this in dry season, because right now you can see a bit green. For tomorrow, in 2 or 3 days, this is going to be all yellow color, like the roof of the house, and completely flammable material. And maybe like this is like advantage. At this altitude, we are 12,500 feet. We have less oxygen. Fire needs oxygen, and it's not a real problem here. The fire. In this condition, it's not windy, no breeze. If you turn on the fire here, light on, and it doesn't start. It just extinguishes here. And if it starts, the fire catches the wall of the house, it's impossible to stop because it's exposed to the air and to the current of air like that. So they know about this problem and they learned how to fix as well. So, but for a while they're cooking, they keep wet around the kitchen place. They throw some water around like that. What's coming next?
Familia putih.
Family inhabitants.
Ernesto, secretario.
That's her husband.
Inaya Olga, presidenta.
That's her, Olga.
Korthani na pai kateh na presidentas. Ifas thai, chachas thayanera.
The gentleman cooks us.
Karaki amiga turista.
That's a tourist. This watching taking pictures.
Kahauteu transporte.
Transportation, important.
Akaha wawanakar escuela at andak chokar chaular tutorial er auna thaker sarandak kosa. Tawa kwaina no ha. Hanu parkipas kalipas utskit. Totur mankar hakisir sarapeh. Panen mantap kimsan kutsunip takshe romantic sapto.
Okay. Okay. She says the small reed boat, which is not really big, maybe like 6-7 feet long. It's like a bit like a kayak, a little bit bigger. And she says it's a useful one. They are designed to get into the swamps, to collect bird eggs for hunting ducks. And kids go to school, some kids still. And some boys and girls around 20 years old, they use them as a romantic boat. And it's the reason why I asked to the ladies there, is that true? And they smiled. And she said something else. These couples get lost in the swamps, they leave 2, and they come back 3.